Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Block 5 of the Cultivation Jam livestream. I am your host, Shibanya, and we've got our lovely guests returning for this block. For anybody who's just tuning in to watch their game and not familiar with all y'all, why don't y'all introduce yourselves real quick?
Hi, I'm Approaching Infinity. I'm a returning judge for this jam.
Hi, I'm Dieting Hippo, and I make things in Doom, and I just love making games.
I feel that. I feel that. That speaks to me. So let's see. I don't know who the judge of this block is, which means I might be the judge of this block. But as usual, I'm going into all these games blind. I haven't seen them before, so I have no idea what to expect. The first game that we are playing in this block is Rolling West by Team Dog Burgers.
For some reason, I got the blocks mixed up. This is my block.
Oh, this is your block. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Awesome.
Andy.
So once again, we have Windows not sure if it wants to let this game launch, but I see it in the volume mixer, so it must be in the process of launching.
This one will start, at least for me, it starts full screen, but you can use Alt-Enter to get it back to window mode. The only problem is you can't resize the window.
I see. All right, I'm still waiting for this game to launch. There we go. Full screen. Very naughty. Let me pull that up on stream there. It's a promising soundtrack, though. Alright, hang tight while I get that up for y'all in Discord. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Howdy, partner. Welcome to Rolling West. You are a trader rolling out west. Your primary goal is to survive, but each action you take will also define your character. Hired guns are your offense and meat shield. Buy up some armaments to boost their damage. Note that having an armament with no one to shoot at ain't too useful around these parts. Gatling guns can be burned in combat for a huge boost in offense, and sometimes a good offense is the best defense. Everything else is a trade good and there to make you yeehaw rich. Not every investment is wise, but do I look like a fiduciary to you? Now, normally the West is pretty unforgiving, but sometimes you want to make sure everyone can experience its magnificence, so death can be turned off by pressing option number 2 on the right here. Good luck, stranger. Alright. Let's see here.
I didn't manage to die when I ran through it, even the first time, so I can't say if it's like super easy to die. I feel like I guess it could be, depending on what you pick.
Well, we'll see how I do with dying. I'm bad at video games, but we'll see how that goes. And if it's too hard for my poor little streamer brain, then we'll figure something out. Alright. How do I play again? Oh, okay.
So every time you reach a town, you'll get the option to shop, and you can do both, so it's not, you don't have to pick one.
I see, and I got $65.
I absolutely love the art so far. The fact that it's
cute.
like little paper
the art is
cutouts.
really great here.
Ghost Rock.
All the thing on the right is besides your money, it's also your inventory, so that'll count all the stuff you have.
So I take it
Ghost
sort
Rock
of,
looks like the thing from Devil May Cry. The little currency you get.
I take it it's like Oregon Trail, where I want to get like things to eat and things to shoot.
Definitely yes, things to shoot. I never found a use for the fruits or ore besides selling them.
Is there any reason to like hang on to currency? Will I run into better things later, or should I just like?
You pass through multiple towns.
I see. Like, I guess I should stop asking questions and just find out. But it's cute. You got a little goblin shopkeep there. There's a few laborers.
I ran through it a few times, so I've definitely I'm mixed between. I've got hints, but also it's fun to discover some of the stuff.
Yeah. Let's see how I do my regular bad at video games self. I am adoring this artwork. I think I had a children's book styled pretty much exactly like this in this setting, so it's really taken me back to that. Not with the skeletons.
So buying around, it doesn't say here, but buying around always costs $1.
I see.
So totally worth it, in my opinion.
I see.
That's a pretty good price for a round.
The phrases you get seem to be random too every time you play.
I will say the art has already impressed so much. The default font wasn't brought up.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Did you have to use the default font? I tell ya.
It is a little small on screen, so at least that way it stays readable. But yeah, it does. The font sticks out more, in my opinion, because of the rest of the art being all like, very, very like custom done and stuff.
You're not long into moseying when one of the hired guns yells out, "Bandits!"
Bandits!
You turn to see a posse riding behind the caravan, rapidly gaining speed. They're bandits, all right, but something about them is off. Their skins are graying in the sun, and you can definitely see an exposed chest cavity. Aw, beans. Looks like these bandits already died and are returning for some loot. Uh-huh. Well, let's find
Bandit
out.
zombies.
Bandit zombies. Pew pew. Uh-oh.
Oh, a bit of world building. You're also dead.
Oh no, that's.
I think they're
it's
saying
telling
they-
you that like they're winning the fight. Sort of. You usually get a couple of phases, and so you have to choose to attack or switch to the Gatling guns. Or something.
The bandits hooting and hollering shoot their way into as much loot as they can grab. They've only got horses to carry their haul through and don't press the attack once they've got their share. 2 hired guns didn't make it.
Road calls.
Let's see. Dead bandits. Mm-hmm.
The text is, at least on the Discord stream, is not readable. But I think that's just
It's too
probably
small?
the Discord stream.
It is pretty small relative to the. You know what it is? It's the 4K monitor. It's probably similar to previous that the anchors are not set up anticipating such a high resolution. What did we want for Windows mode? Windowed mode does not appear to improve the situation now.
Yeah, in my case, it was like, oh, actually, that does well. It made it bigger, but also still hard
That
to read. Now that's like so big that it's like covering the screen. But that's kind of working actually.
That's readable.
Hey, there we go. So the trick was bringing it onto the 1080p monitor and then which messed it up, but then bringing it back to the 4K monitor, which is now
abusing the broken display scaling on Windows.
There we go.
Not the first game I saw that some dance had to be performed to get it streamable.
Let's see. Let's eat some goop, guys.
Yeah, why not? Magic zombie milk. Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious. Let's see. I don't think I have any hired guns left, but anyway.
Yeah, well, the writing definitely kind of assumes that you always have at least, one or two. I guess you could say it's like you still have some crew, you just don't have anybody to fight left.
Bask in the light.
Mysterious. So, as y'all know, I live in Austin, Texas, and just north of here is a town called Round Rock. And it has. They love this guy, Sam Bass. They name all this shit after him. He was an outlaw, which says to me like, if you go around like killing and looting, as long as enough time passes, then you can like get shit named after you.
Got redeemed.
Yeah, well, have you ever been to a reenactment of the Sam Bass shootout? That's a thing you can go to. When I was in middle school, my mom took us kids to go see a Sam Bass reenactment.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
To use the contemporary phrasing, he got rehabilitated.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to go on a Sam Bass cancellation campaign.
Yeah.
That'd be really kicking him in while he's down.
With the long arm of the law here.
Definitely not Rattlesnake Jake.
Let's see. Maybe give him oars or something. Bribe him. Well, this is my defined
he eats shit for breakfast.
Oh. Because what's funny is I think a lot of people, especially when I lived in Spain, would ask me where I was from, and I'd say Texas, and they'd assume that Texas looks like this, but it does not look like this.
Yeah. Oh, you mean it doesn't?
I might be mistaken.
It's just like right outside my house. It looks just like this.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, that's the the sand bass shootout. He's hiding in the
saguaros
woods.
Everywhere.
Gray ooze. Well, interesting. It seems if I had taken it, I could only sell it for $15 anyhow.
Yeah. One thing you might notice is
seller.
the prices are different in every town.
Oh.
I don't think we ever figured out what the ghost rock was for.
I actually never figured out what that was for. I went through several times, and I had one in my inventory. It never, as far as I knew, it never did anything. Maybe it did something I didn't realize. But it might be like the ore. Like, I think the ore only exists for you to buy it and then sell it later to get more money.
Alrighty.
So yeah, saloon you can sometimes get hints about like what the next town is going to be. Or the next combat.
I love this.
Oh, we've got robots now.
Yeah, these guys are awesome.
I think the only thing that's getting me so far for the world building is instead of a character saying like goddamn or damn, they should be saying stuff like tarnation.
Yeah.
That's my minor critique of your storytelling. Ah, damn. Ah, shoot.
Ah, shucks, these robo critters.
Robot miners. Looks like their circuitry is crossed up because they're on the way to mining you. I ain't
Bust
got
out a Gatling gun.
I do have a Gatling gun. Let's do it.
Oh, Big Bang.
Uh-oh.
As a Gatling gun does.
Just one. One little bang. Yeah.
2 hired guns didn't make it. Yeah, I have no idea how to beat the miners. I was never able to beat them.
Let's be all heroic like. Oh, I see.
A whole herd of them. It works not well.
Yeah, I feel I'm not doing too well, but
Hey, you can get an arsenal now.
You do need if you don't have any hired guns, then the arsenals don't help. But they basically
see.
just boost your attack power if you have hired guns.
Oh, I can't hire any more hard guns. I don't know if I want to spend
really
less dollar
sell
on a
anything.
hint or just, well, here we go.
Oh yeah. One hired gun with 6 arsenals.
Hey,
The-
dual fisting. Yeah.
Howdy, partner.
Hattie! Must win at A&M.
Marie Soul Marie. I'm enjoying this so far. There's so many characters that they're introducing.
Yeah, there's a lot of unique text I'm seeing.
Do we want to wake up and choose violence?
Yes, I'm gonna choose violence.
I've actually never done that. I don't know what happens. I wasn't sure she would fight back, I guess. Makes sense.
Aw, beans! Looks like they got
No.
ya. Interesting.
Taken down by the playing card army.
Shaw. Golly Moses, as my grandma would say. Let's sit this down for that, but this is really cute. I wanna see what else we got on offer, but nice work to the developers of that game on the art and the world building.
So at the end of the game, and probably like 2 more towns, I think, were before the end. But at the end, you get a little lineup of like, all the stuff you did, and it's kind of like you were, cowardly for sending your guns to face the train, and you were, what was the phrase? It was like in tune with this paranormal for embracing the blue light and like that kind of stuff.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like you sort of get a little like tally of all the stuff that happened. And I always got called broke, no matter how much money I had. Although I never managed to make that much money. I never kind of went all in, like buying 1 million ore or anything like that.
Let me see if I can find
And the robot kept getting in.
Super Carrot, the Bouncy Hero. Who did this? This is by Team Exploding Bits and Cachito Studio. All right.
It looks like we got some carrots in need here.
You always gotta help some carrots in need. I appreciated the options.
Oh, we got a level select.
Yeah.
All right.
So you got a little tutorial prompt, and those are basically, as far as I know, the only buttons that do anything. So
I'm getting some serious Commander Keen vibes here.
Oh yeah, I used to play that so much back in the DOS days. This bounce mechanic is interesting. You can't just go. It's you got to wind up your jump.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, you turn into.
Wait, are you rolling now?
Yeah.
yeah, so that lets you get underneath stuff. So that one, I thought that was supposed like a prompt telling me to give it the water, but I think it's just telling you to use S to get underneath the wall to the left there.
There does seem to be a ancient text there talking about the water, as if this was foretold in prophecy.
What's interesting, this reminds
Yeah,
me
the
of...
objective in the levels is basically to find the water and then bring it back to that song.
Well, you can jump... Oh, there's the household goods. You jumping higher on these staplers. That's cute.
So when you're holding the water, you also bounce much lower. Like
Oh, interesting. It's an interesting mechanic.
Nyla says in chat, Carrotvania, Symphony of the Night.
Heck yeah. Ascending to a higher plane of carrot existence. Ooh. That seems dangerous. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yep. You exploded into particles.
Oh my. Something that makes this a little tricky is the fact that the movement requires some rather precise timing just on its own.
Yeah, because of the way the jump has that long wind up.
I appreciate a good combination of mechanics here. We're introduced to the scissors, told, yeah, they open and close, and now here's a spot where you want to focus on when they open and close.
So you can do, if you do W and S, or W and D or W and A, you will jump like diagonally.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have to do that to get across on that second.
Yeah, I still haven't quite figured out the best way to wind them up for just a regular jump. Ah.
Can you roll under it?
Oh,
Yeah, you can roll under it.
Oh, really? No.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh.
Okay, I thought that was...
The others, yes, but this one, no.
You know,
You can, I believe, as soon as you're in the air, you do have kind of perfect air control, so you can kind of just, you can jump up and then immediately start moving to the side. But yeah, you have to kind of dodge the scissors.
Yeah.
So I will say that the difficulty jumps up a lot from level to level.
Yeah, imagine.
The second to last level is especially probably the hardest one.
yeah, with 6 levels, you gotta kind of start ramping it up somewhat quickly.
No.
But you know what? They scoped for a nice short jam.
Yeah.
What's also tricky is you have to press jump again after each jump.
Can you charge the jump for that one?
No.
No. You kind of have like, as you're holding the button down, the carrot starts winding up. And so you just have to wind up long enough that you jump.
Oh, good. They made it so the scissor handles don't kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
the
nice.
handles are okay. It's just the blades.
Dang it! Ah.
Oh.
This is a bit punishing, but okay.
Yeah, and none of the levels have like checkpoints either. So that is where this probably could have used, like, if there's a level coming up that definitely could have used a refresh. It's sort of like the beginning isn't hard, but it's tedious to have to do it multiple times when you get to the one difficult part.
Yeah.
Try over and over.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely doesn't have anything like obscure hitboxes, but woof, it's got some tight platforming.
Yeah. I'm not very good at platformers, but one platform I have enjoyed is Electronic Superjoy, which is quite difficult, but it's pretty good about spreading checkpoints around so that if you've mastered one section, they usually don't make you do it again. The handles actually push you.
Interesting.
Damn it! It's ow. Sorry, I pushed my microphone in my face. I think what's giving me difficulty with this in particular, in addition to me just being bad at video games, is the character doesn't feel super responsive to what you're doing, which I think is by design, but it definitely makes it trickier.
Yeah, everything's got that wind up, even the forward movement.
Yeah, I was noticing that when you move left and right, it's all like hops.
Yeah.
So you can't just like inch forward, it has to be a tiny little hop forward.
Which makes it hard when you're doing precision platforming, because even like trying to get close to this edge is itself precarious.
Yeah, Mario Maker has a dry bone shell that you can hop into and you'll bounce around like that. But there's a couple levels that people make that are centered around the fact that you're forced to hop around.
And so it doesn't feel good to like use air control to just like position yourself where you want to be for a regular jump.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that they went through they deliberately designed it this way. It wasn't just like a mistake. So I think it's an interesting design decision. So like, have to figure out just the right time to.
Yeah, it's like you basically want to jump as soon as the scissors are closing so that you have enough time.
Hey!
Good lord. The next level's gonna wreck me. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh my.
Sorry, I purposely didn't warn you with that because I thought it was funny.
Well, it's nice that
the lamps cook you.
They give you a chance early on to see
it's not obvious, but that red thing there is, it's a button. And that turns the lamps off. I believe, so you have to turn that lamp that's coming up off as well, and you have to go to the left to do that.
Oh, good.
There was some stuff off the left side of the level.
Okay, get a bit of traversal. Some backtracking to get to objectives.
Now your jump skills are really going to be tested.
Can you start from on top of the lamp? Okay.
No, I tried to get on the lamp. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh.
The strangest room ever built. Someone just has scissors hanging from their skin.
Oh, no.
This is like
I
a
believe
big galaxy
you
quest.
bounce less high if you're on the back of the stapler, if I remember right.
Ah!
Oh, yeah,
Lord,
that's right.
good lord.
Who designed this? Who's the sicko hanging all the scissors in their room?
You don't know, maybe the carrot did it themselves. There's some kind of got sort of weird.
Of course.
Oh, don't be jumping. Don't. Oh goodness! Even its base jump goes really
It's
high.
like so high and you can't control the height. So you have to pretty much immediately be making it to the side.
Hey.
Oh
Skill
my
jump.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Edge of my seat here.
Goodness gracious. Watch, I'm gonna die to something stupid over here.
Honestly, after all that, these scissors seem like nothing.
Oh, you underestimate my ability to be bad at video games.
Shibanya will discover the new move that propels you forward, and then just go straight into the scissors.
Time for the carrot rapture.
So this level, the hardest one, I think.
Oh, good.
Oh, we brought wind into it.
I'm guessing the premise is once I have the water, I won't be able to jump back up, and so I have to spend the rest of the level with barely any jump.
Correct.
Oh, good. Oh, no. Don't tell me I have to, like, land between...
I remember being able to jump over directly, but it is a tight jump, because you will just kind of barely get over.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my God.
So in the very first level, I actually soft-locked in one of these tunnels. Not this level, but the very, very first one where you have that kind of tutorial bit. I soft-locked in there because I managed to get in the tunnel without being in the rolling state, and I just, for some reason after that, I couldn't get grounded to roll around it. So that was, if that happened to me here, I could probably stop playing. I would have been like, nope, that's it. No more.
So I just noticed that was a bathroom back there, and that's probably the worst entrance to a bathroom ever. This bathroom only accessible by carrots and vents.
I'm trying to remember what it looked like down there, because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to like selectively do something.
You can land on that gray like line down there, and you pretty much have to use the wind to propel you over those scissors.
Yeah, I'm betting the wind. Oh wow, yeah, that wind provides a good amount of lift.
Oh goodness. Ah, fuck! I give up. I don't know. This is really fun. Clearly, a lot of love went into it. So, very nice job to the devs. My poor non-platforming heart can't take it anymore. Such tension.
That did take me. It took me a number of tries before I got through that one.
Awesome. All right. So the next game on the agenda is Shop War by Team Fibonacci Studio. I believe that is a browser-only game. So let me bring that up here.
Yeah, I think that one did not have a download.
All right, let's see here. Bring that up on the itch client. Oh, unable to parse build/build6 framework.js.gz. That can happen if build compression was enabled, but web server hosting the content was misconfigured to not serve the file with HTTP response header content encoding gzip present. I see.
Is this from running the game on itch?
Yeah.
I was able to run it just now. I'm on Firefox.
Yeah, I tried to run it straight up from the itch client, but let's see if I can just like launch
Oh, I
it.
see.
The itch client sometimes acts weird with the embedded browser games.
Yeah, it seems sometimes a toss-up as to whether it's actually like better or worse than playing straight up in a browser.
Like for anything that's like a standalone executable or gets installed, itch client is great. As soon as it's embedded, though, it's a crapshoot. Oh yeah, that's the title picture. So it's not embedding in the itch client itself. You'll have to open it up in a browser.
Drat. All right, let's try that. All right, let me bring this up on stream here.
There's one thing that this jam has made me realize, and it's that if you make a web build with Unity, I personally would also prefer that you add a standalone option as well for me to download. That would be perfect.
Yeah, it's so strange that every browser in theory supports WebGL, but I had like a 50% success rate on whether or not I could, for example, in Safari, play the games. Like sometimes they played, sometimes they didn't. Sometimes they just have strange issues, like the input doesn't work right and things like that. There's all kinds of weird stuff that goes on.
Oh, I was busy.
So we move around with WASD, and I believe the arrow keys shoot. So they'll shoot like little.
That's a cute little character.
I think points.
I like the little death animation there.
That's
I like the health bar going with them. It looks really funny.
Are those like bowls of cereal there?
It's funny that they're funny.
I thought they were like pies or something.
Oh!
Yeah, this is pretty much a survival twin stick shooter type thing. Sadly, you cannot aim diagonally.
Biblically accurate bowls of cereal.
Yeah. Be not afraid, Shibanya.
Okay, so you have a bit of a cooldown on your fire, and I'm guessing that more and more enemies just show up till you get overwhelmed and...
Yeah. You can just hold down the arrow keys and you'll shoot.
Oh, I just noticed the XP bar.
Yeah, so once you've taken down enough of them, you get a prompt to upgrade.
Oh, nice.
So here, I think you only have one option.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
So, I like the idea of exploding bullets. Eventually, in practice, I actually found that to be, like... So what happens is that the enemies that get hit by the explosion, but not by the bullet directly, take a very small amount of damage, but they also stop moving, and they get pushed back just a little bit. And it actually makes it harder to kill them all.
It's very relaxing music for this.
It's you know the department store or the it's just the music they're playing in the HEB or something.
I'm having this weird walk and chew gum at the same time issue of realizing that my movement and the shooting don't have to be coordinated, but it's very hard to like break my brain. Clearly, I don't play a lot of twin stick shooters.
I think this would benefit from twin sticks.
I probably
But
would.
I'm guessing that might not have been implemented. That's always been my one thing with anything that's got this kind of system is it benefits from analog sticks, and when you've got the Robotron style, where you only have like cardinal directions.
Yeah.
It gets so weird.
Did Robotron allow you to aim diagonally? I don't remember.
That's what I can't remember. Is if it also let you shoot on diagonals or not.
Sure, there's some kind of... Oh, well, I made it a little far this time.
Ooh, more stuff.
Probably want to increase
That
max
just
health.
heals.
Yeah, so you can do that. The attack is just how much damage you do.
I might want to... I guess I've got
Yeah.
1.5 HP. So I want to deal
Increasing
more...
attack might be...
Yeah, you will get more health upgrades.
ADD to choose. Okay. It'd be nice if it, well, I don't know that it doesn't, but oh, geez, the character can't
Yeah,
pass
Oh
into
no,
that.
you can't go that way.
That's where I died last time, too. Because I'm sure if I die, I have to start right back over from the beginning. So it probably doesn't, so correct me if I'm wrong, but probably if I die, like, there's no way to resume, there's no, like, codes or saves.
Not that I know of. I think if you die, you just restart.
I noticed some of those bullets seem to be exploding early, like when you were shooting upwards.
Might be that you hit one of the... I believe they go through the walls, I don't remember. Yeah. Or through those boxes. So. They also don't travel too far. It's like a...
Oh, boy.
Oh, that might be
like
it.
this
Yeah.
in the original Mega Man, where like the bullets don't travel all the way across the screen.
How far did you
Or no,
get?
I'm thinking of Metroid.
Yeah,
I think I got to like level 5 or 6.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, essentially just the number of enemies increases and you get more upgrades that are along the same lines. But I don't believe you get like new weapons or anything.
Doing pretty fine on health.
Yeah. So, I'm torn between increase explosion range or just increase attack. I tended to try to increase attack because then I could probably knock them out sooner, but maybe the range would just... Because they're just kind of massing. They don't really seem to have any more sophisticated pathfinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, range would spread that damage out even more.
Yeah, let's try this. Oh boy.
It definitely looks like the graphic is bigger when you pick that. Uh-oh.
Almost once they catch up to you, you're pretty much fucked. Oh, that was cute.
Yeah, if you get swarmed, you're super dead because then they start blocking you and you can't get out. Very vicious.
That was cute. All right.
Oh, Nihilus says, yeah, in Robotron you could shoot diagonally.
All right. The next game is Junktown by Team JRP, and that is also a browser game. So let me bring that up. All right, let's see. Let me bring that up here. Press F or D for full screen. Highly recommended. Oh, it is downloadable. I just somehow didn't get it. Let me download that real quick. It's just 48 megabytes.
Yeah, so it's a nice entry so far today.
Yeah. What's that? Uh-oh. So once again, what is this? A game for ants? Oh wait, good. I can resize the screen. Very nice. I can type while I bring this up. I'm concerned because this is called Hobo Game.
I like the vibe of this.
Hobogame.exe.
Yes.
Yeah, the background here is really cool.
All right, let's. Hobo Game. Hobo Game. Yeah, it's very moody right off the bat. Settings and help. Collect these scraps to craft weapons. Collect these scraps to grow furniture. Household goods. WASD arrow key smooth. Left click control to attack. Spacebar to jump. Oh, yes, thank you for that.
Bonus points for making it WASD and arrow keys.
Yes, much appreciated.
One thing to note on the attack, as far as I could tell, the attack does no damage at all at the beginning until you do have a weapon.
Makes you jump.
So yeah, for now, I believe you can't do anything to the slimes.
Oh, that's synth.
Is that an enemy or a thing? It appears to be a thing.
Yeah, all those are the blue chips or the gray chips are things you can pick up. And the plain ones, well, you'll see when you get to the crafting, but you do need the plain ones as well.
Damn. That was my first hit, and that took out.
Going
Oh,
to some
shit.
very strange terrain right away. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if there's another way to get out here, but when you die, you always come back to the world map. So that's kind of jumping to your death is like the easiest way to get out of the level that I could see. So the way this works is you put them together, like you put pieces down next to each other, and that kind of makes it's like you're making a weapon in kind of whatever shape you want. The plain ones are just sort of like, like the handle part of the weapon, you could say. And then if you click handle, you can choose which of the plots is the one that you're going to make the holding, like where you hold the weapon from.
Ah, so if I clear it, start over?
Yeah, I believe so. Actually, I never tried to take it.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Oh, I lost one forever, though. I had two of these. Now I just have one.
Oh.
Interesting.
Maybe it didn't update. If you try to place one, are you able to place two of them? The mouse over here is a little bit strange. Like sometimes I had to kind of move my mouse around a lot to get the plots to focus correctly.
No, I lost that one. I didn't get the other one back.
Oh.
Right.
So what happens if you hit grow?
Yeah, like that one. And then turn green, and now you hit grow.
Nice. That's a good weapon.
All right.
Yep. And now you hit exit, and it'll just be equipped. I don't know if you have any furniture yet. Yeah, you can go into your tent. You can place furniture down once you do grow it, but I don't believe you found any of the furniture seeds yet.
Interesting.
So then you head off to the right to go back to Junktown.
Whoa.
I do want to give some props. I checked out the credits, and it looks like the art and music was all made for this jam.
Very nice.
So that is super impressive.
Pretty cool, yeah.
The attack seems to have an interesting delay to it. It's unclear
Oh,
where the...
it's got like a Terraria swing, where it's just like a 90-degree swing over your head.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
Yeah, sometimes it goes under, and I'm not sure how to... I think that's just based on where you place the handle of the weapon.
The fact that the weapon actually doesn't come out till like a second after you've hit for it is interesting. That's going to make combat pretty tricky. Because, like, when you see the guy's arm move, that's the moment I press attack, but the weapon doesn't
Yeah, and then... timing minigame. So that's a furniture seed.
Very nice. Whoa, damn it! I'm not
Oh,
very good at
no.
platform. Oh, I didn't lose all my health yet, so I still get to...
Hey.
Yeah.
And I noticed even
Not
last time,
an
even though I died,
insta-kill
I got to
pit.
keep the things that I found. So that's nice.
Yeah, you'll keep anything that you picked up.
Fuck! I'm so bad at platforming.
I definitely appreciate that the pits are not instant kill.
Yeah, that's nice.
That one is kind of tough to get. Kind of like... You have to jump off the left side and then kind of move yourself.
Oh, I'm so bad at platforming, I'm not gonna try.
Those are the more common chips anyways.
I'm not crazy about that big delay.
Yeah. The slimes will do damage to you even if they're in the middle of their death animation.
Oh boy.
I died a few times to, like, I'd kill one and then while it was dying I'd walk into it just from being impatient.
Do you know if these levels are procedural, or are they all designed as is?
It looks like it's hand designed because this is the same layout as when I played through it.
Okay.
There seems to be some kind of like checkpointing thing because whenever you leave Junktown, when you come back, you're relatively nearby wherever you left from.
Like
I don't know if it's possible to get up there. I never found a way.
I'm loving the moody vibe here. With the industry stuff in the background, with the crescent moon. It's really neat.
It does look really cool. Got some nice parallax there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, you got a
Whoa,
little fox
fuck,
in there.
fuck, ugh.
It does feel kind of funny to get like instantly ejected back out into the world map as if you like woke up from a weird dream or something.
Oh, I thought I grabbed a furniture thing, but evidently not.
Oh,
Yeah,
you gotta grow those now.
So if I don't remember which button does this, but while you're on the world map, you can plant them anywhere you want.
Oh, yeah, there's the seeds.
Yeah. So those will grow by the next time you come back in.
I'm guessing it doesn't matter where I put them.
Not as far as I can tell.
Oh yeah, as far as the wave shader, what they're probably doing is they're feeding in a texture that may scroll and deciding to distort the UVs of their ocean texture based on the input.
It looks very nice.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't notice before, but bringing attention to it, that is very well done.
I'm trying to
So now
decide.
they have 4 of the blank chips. You can make an extra long weapon.
Yeah, if there's a way to like do it that will make swinging it less annoying.
Not that I could find.
Would
It
you want
always
to?
has that delay.
Would you
I
want to
actually
place
managed to
everything
make- Oh, sorry.
horizontally?
Is there a reason to like hold back on stuff, or is it better to just like use it all at once?
Not that I saw. It's basically better to just cram as many things on there as you can. I actually managed to make a weapon that did no damage at all. Like it had damage stats, but it didn't have a hitbox somehow. But that was the only issue I had. Like most of the time, I just dumped everything I possibly could.
By the way, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hey,
Sorry for being so badly late. I had a situation where it's like, I look at the clock and it's it's 1.5 hours until the thing. I can still sleep a little bit, and then when I look at the clock next time, it's like, I'm half an hour late for the thing.
This one doesn't do any damage at all.
Oh.
I don't know what that stuff means. But yeah, it might still do something. I mean, I guess the weapon gets auto-equipped anyway, so you'll. Unfortunately, you
DOT,
cannot
but
choose to keep your other one.
I wish it'd let you like try again after getting something like this because it doesn't feel good to like.
Yeah, if you
you
made
just
something
got
by
nothing.
accident, it's like, oh, I don't like this.
I guess it's a
Real
reason to
ti-
hold back. Oh, sorry.
Oh, real-time feedback while building it would be nice. Maybe like here's a random range that you can get in between if it's placed like this, and then you can hit grow and it'll roll for that.
It looks awesome. It looks like a giant hand. Well, it clearly
Oh, it looks like it's
clearly
good.
still does damage to them. So
Yeah, maybe that's the DOT. Last one did 7 damage, evidently, but okay. Sorry, Hempuli, I interrupted you, but I'm glad you were able to join us.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's my own fault for not being around at the time that was agreed on. So
How dare you be in Finland and on a different time zone? It's not allowed.
well, to be honest, it's like the
Oh.
opposite problem of being in Finland. Technically, this should be a perfectly fine time for being awake and being in Finland, but my sleep schedule is completely opposite of what should be in Finland. So
Sounds like you were about to make a pitch of like, buy land in Finland. It's a perfectly good time to be in Finland.
yeah, I'm a nonsense person when it comes to sleeping.
Oh yeah, my sleep schedule is permanently screwed up. And as soon as I like get it right again, I screw it up immediately. But when it's screwed up, I don't get it right immediately. So I don't know what is up with that.
Personally, sleep is just a fake concept. I've been awake for 5 years now.
Nice.
This looks like a boss character. Whoa, it just...
Oh, hey,
just-
one hit.
My weapon that does no damage seems surprisingly effective.
yeah, it's underflowing their health, making them die.
It's this, the Gandhi and Civ issues. You just wrap back around. Whoa. Die.
Oh, a close one.
I feel like the music got quieter and I didn't adjust it, but I just put it back up.
Yeah, it's definitely a little more softer.
So I brought it back up in the mixer, but...
I am very interested to see what the furniture is after you die this time.
Can't wait to die to see my new furniture.
Sounds realistic.
I demand realism in my games.
I'm wondering if you're getting towards the end of this now.
So I never figured out how to get up there.
Huh.
Like that ledge is too high, and I have no idea how to jump up there. Or if there's maybe somewhere from above, but I didn't see another path. You can go. There's some areas down bottom to explore.
All right.
But
Let's have a look.
so like on this side, I think you won't. There's not like a death pit. It's like there's actually stuff down. Oh,
Well-
maybe not there.
I may have died, but I did
Sorry.
get a sweet TV and some of this other stuff and a kiddie pool. All right. Living in style, guys.
Nice.
Oh, I can't change it. It's stuck. You can't move it after you place it.
Nice.
And you
Yeah,
can
once
just
you-
place it there.
It's a big heavy CRT. You don't want to move that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean the chair. The chair got placed under the chair button.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
It
I did
exists
not...
outside and inside.
Exactly.
It's,
It's a
patio seating.
patio. Exactly. Cheshire Cat made an astute observation. Shibanya is on European time, but Hempuli is on American time. That's right.
Yep. That's accurate. To be honest,
Made a box.
I prefer.
And like just fill up all the squares.
Could you please tell me that I'm in Canadian time instead of US time? I would prefer that for like political reasons.
We can put you in North Pole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if the other one had higher damage because the fork was all the way up there, or what?
Oh yeah, it's like positioning based.
I wonder if you can make like a little zigzag handle with the handle pieces.
That's what I was thinking. See if I can get all the way down to the corner. This is a fun little aspect of the game.
Yeah, the crafting gear. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of household items, but they are very strange-looking household items.
Apparently 5.
Nice. I like how the handles.
Maybe that
Just
number is wrapping, and it was
form
actually 49,000 something.
Mm.
I don't know why it says node, but it, yeah.
I was thinking that might be like a random seed or something to determine it.
Yeah, this is made in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is this the place I was trying to get up to? No.
Yeah.
that's-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you kind of.
Dang it.
Oh, maybe you can bounce on top of the slimes. You would take damage, but I guess that would be the utility in because so you have more health now, so you can take more damage from the slimes.
But I killed the slime, so. Fortunately, this weapon
Yeah.
seems less effective because it doesn't have the same.
The big vertical, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is a piercing weapon.
Exactly.
Use it like a spear.
This is fun, but I'm going to set this down for now. Let's see what else we've got on our list today. I believe it was reported it's not possible to launch Henry's Farm by Team Retro. Is that correct?
Yeah, I wasn't able to open any of the builds. The zips they
yeah.
didn't work, and the WebGL build or whatever was on the web page loads a bunch of scrambly text.
Yeah.
It
It's
did
just
not
looking
play.
at it. I can't get it to launch. I'm looking at people's comments on the submission page, and they're also saying they were not able to get it to launch. All right.
Those zips weren't like zip bombs or something. I don't think those work anymore. But
All right. The next game on our list
it was
is
only 3 kilobytes, so I was like, yeah, that's a little strange.
Field of Excellence by Team Rick Haynes. So let me launch that here.
I played the web build of this. The desktop one might not have the Z fighting issue that I was describing before.
I guess we'll find out as I wait for Unity to launch.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that's
So I take it you're experiencing a Z fighting issue.
Yeah, on the web build, it's small enough and zoomed out enough that there's a lot of Z fighting in the on the land, like especially the dirt path that the tractor is moving around on the outsides. There was a lot of like, it just looked all squiggly, and it's because the like little dirt bits are Z fighting with the rest of the thing. It was just probably just camera settings issue, like too long of a clipping plane and that kind of thing.
Oh, good. I can resize it. It's a little small for me right
I
now.
like this font.
Yeah. I dig it. Just resize the window on my screen there.
Oh, this is like Kix, QIX.
I never played that.
Let's see. Divide up and cultivate your small and defenses. I don't know how to put down fences, but it looks like I need to
So
fence in.
You just move the tractor onto the grid, and it'll start placing fence down. If you were moving off of like a fenceable place.
Yeah,
It's like when you go off to the outside, off from the outside, or from another fence, you'll start making.
yeah. So right now you can only go around the perimeter, but if you head out, like if you head up the side of the perimeter and then start going out into
I
the
cannot
field.
figure out how to move.
Try restarting the day because the tractor should be moving automatically, the way it was doing on the title screen.
That
Weird.
caused the application to close.
It's not arrow key movement.
No, I tried that.
It
not
is,
working.
but the tractor always moves on its own.
Oh.
It's always moving around the in a circle, the way it was doing at the beginning, and then you're supposed to just sort of like kind of like if you were playing Snake.
We ain't moving.
That's strange.
And hitting restart date. All right, so let's
That's-
pull up the web version.
Yeah.
It's just the smart coding that if the player does something that you don't want, you just close the game. Save everyone's time.
Can't play the game incorrectly if you can't play the game at all.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, exactly.
That's smart play strats right there.
Although I would suggest maybe like as an extra thing, remind the player not to do that in the future by also deleting like system files.
Yeah.
Closing the game.
For every time you do something wrong, I will delete one file off your computer.
Yeah, exactly. Like blackmailing the player to playing it correctly.
Exactly. They'd love that. Keep them coming back
I
for more.
believe there's a ransomware virus that makes you play a Toho game in order to get your files back.
Oh my goodness.
So just be good at Tuhu.
There we go. So now you can, and you might be able to full screen it, but to help make that issue go away, it's hard to play.
See.
We have Dev in chat. They say, hiya, there's a bug with the quit button. Press the edge of the restart button.
Press the edge
so
of the
it was
restart.
okay. Yeah. Oh, and because I didn't play the standalone build, I didn't run into that. So I forgot that wasn't the.
I like the visuals in this.
Yeah,
So you won't
really
get
charming.
fences unless you're off the edge or attaching to another fence. So like here, you'll get a fence if you start going into the grid, but you have to close an area off to complete the fence to trap the.
Okay, so this is like a implementation of the whatever it's called, the
there we go.
classic game.
There you go. So you got one, and it'll start planting
Oh, nice.
on its own.
Well, this is actually a pretty smart implementation of kind of like a theming things around farming, and you have to close off areas to. I like the.
Have you played Kicks? The Game Boy game? Where you
I think that's what I was thinking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
the classic. Cover areas to.
Uh-oh. We got enemies.
Oh, that's a
Shot.
big area.
Yeah, so the chainsaw will kind of be running around, occasionally destroying fence pieces, and letting your crop barrels escape.
Just like in real farming.
How you do? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
see.
just have one rogue farm hand that's running around with a chainsaw.
What's
And
interesting
then
is
I don't know if there's any in this level, but there's some scythe things that will also like if they are in the fenced-in area with your crops, they'll start destroying the crops.
it's interesting. It's not drawing the fence, or it sometimes is not predictable to me when it will draw a fence.
So it's
Like, why didn't it draw a fence
partly
just
the
then?
fact that it so zooms in like this makes it hard to tell. But if the chainsaw touches your fence while you're building it, it cancels completely building any fence,
Oh.
and you have to start over.
Also, when it hits the edge, I don't appear to have the choice of where I turn next.
It's weird how you have those hay bales in what is essentially a square, but no captured.
I
going
don't
around
know
it.
what the hay bales do, if anything. I think those might just be obstacles.
Oh, I thought those are the target. Like you want to surround those.
No, you want to surround the ones that are kind of moving diagonally that aren't the chainsaw. Those up there, those are the ones you want to surround.
Okay.
And so you can see that as long as they're inside one of these areas, they start slowly planting stuff. And the chainsaw is basically like trying to release them.
So it's redrawing it there. Why didn't it draw a fence there?
That might have been because the chainsaw touched one of the pieces. That I'm not sure. It is sometimes, like I said, it's a little hard sometimes to tell when you will or won't get a fence. But most of the time, it should be as long as you're coming off of a fence piece or off the edge, you should get one.
I think you may have 25% croppage soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So slowly, as long as the chainsaw isn't letting them escape too much, then they'll fill that up.
Oh, it's got a sign that says strawberries. So I suppose it's not possible for me to destroy my own fence.
Not as far as I can tell. So that actually is, and I think that's part of the reason that there's a restart day button is because it's relatively easy to get yourself in a state where it's going to take a long time for the chainsaw to like let one of the barrows escape, so that they can go plant in another area.
Mm.
So it's sort of like you actually kind of have to work with the chainsaw thing. Like, you don't
I like how that's like a. I'm the farmer. I set up the farm plots, but my assistants are completely mindless, and I have to kind of.
So I see there's
yeah.
day
So you're
one.
trying to corral the barrows and the chainsaw.
Does it ever automatically advance to day 2?
I think once you hit the target percentage,
Yeah.
you're about 3%
Oh,
away.
I see.
We do have
So
the
that
Dev
means
chat.
that you're most likely like that larger plot you have is probably about as full as it's going to get. One of the issues is that you'll see that they sort of start running
Oh, boy.
around in the same path over and over.
You're
Oh, yeah.
outstanding in your field.
One time that I beat a
Yeah.
level, I got that prompt right as the chainsaw hit a wall, so I got chainsaw noise and giant scarecrow in my face. And I was like, "Whoa!"
Spooky.
The dev does say it doesn't draw the fence on already cultivated land.
Hmm.
So it seems when you drive over the cultivated land, it destroys it. But then it does make a path where you can go draw a fence if you go back over it again.
Yeah, the camera system takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I think it does zoom in a little bit too much when you go onto the land. Because sometimes you're sort of doing that and trying to like race the chainsaw or race one of your barrows, and so it gets tough to predict where they're going to go because you can't see them anymore. So so I think what's happening there is you're hitting that chair, and that's interrupting your defense.
Oh, that's annoying. So if you hit it once, it erases everything you were doing.
Yeah. If you get interrupted for any reason, or if the chainsaw touches your fence, then it'll interrupt the whole thing.
Interesting.
The scythes, as far as I can tell, you just straight up don't want those in your plots at all. Like, those you want to just try and fence off. Because they don't do anything except destroy the crops.
Looks like now's your chance.
Oh yeah, but there was a thing in there. I didn't want to fence it.
Hey, you got it.
Nice. So yeah, eventually the chainsaw might release that one, but that's pretty good.
I think you got this day covered.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out.
So you also can the crop arrows do get stopped by in progress fences, so you can sometimes sort of get out ahead of them and cause them to get trapped in like a fence that you're building.
Yeah, I'd seen a bit of that.
Yeah, you can see on the top right that happens sometimes. They just start going in like a circle, depending on the exact dimensions of your fenced-in area. So sometimes you end up kind of having to cut a second fence in there just to get them to stop doing that.
Uh-oh. That little asshole got
the
loose.
scythe got broken out.
Ah,
Stop that.
little bastard.
A new sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it not?
Yeah, sometimes once the scythe gets in there, it's just like it starts cutting the exact same path that the barrows did, and so it just perfectly destroys everything.
Oh, I don't know why it's not drawing a fence even after I'm coming off of a fence, but I'm probably not 100% understanding the...
Yeah, if it's already cultivated land, like it's already tilled, and you drive out onto it, it won't make a fence.
That's...
Sometimes it will though, because you can cut new fence into this area here.
That's what I'm thinking is once you destroy that cultivated land by driving on it, it's now no longer cultivated, and if you go back out onto it, you draw more fence.
Because it was annoying, like I was realizing I can't contain that thing once it gets onto the plot.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be able to double back over what you drove on to redraw a fence.
I like how much kind of nuance there is to this system. So we have spent like 10 minutes wondering on these different situations that can happen.
Yeah, it's like for the kind of relatively like small number of actions you can take, which is really just directing your tractor. Like you there's a lot of like strategy and kind of having to pick where you're going. Working with Can't say enemies because they're not really enemies, but yeah, like the different things on your farm.
I think you're gonna hit 30%.
Nice. You got the scythe nice and contained.
For now, anyway.
For some reason, that plot on the bottom left didn't become cultivated. Like it didn't get tilled.
Yeah, it definitely seems like you want to make weird shapes and not just squares, so you can avoid the circle problem. Ah, yeah, there you go. You're drawing fence over stuff that was already cultivated. I just noticed the scythe is just a wheelbarrow with a scythe on it.
Yeah, it's cute. I like the aesthetic and the gameplay in this. A lot of fun ideas going on.
It gets pretty zen after a while.
Oh yeah. If I wasn't playing this on stream, I could see myself sinking some hours into this. It's got a really nice, just core gameplay look. Despite my confusion, I'm having a good time.
I think what I like most about this is kind of how much it looks like actual, greenery. Like when the plants actually start growing, there's a very nice sense of, oh, look at my garden, kind of thing.
And there's like variation in the way they look, maybe just from the like amount of time each one is on there, but it looks really nice that they don't. It's not like exactly the same plant every time.
Well, I haven't seen it raise a percentage point in a while, so I think I may set this down. But that was fun. Nice work.
We did see the target scarecrow, so I think that was a good milestone too.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed that. So nice work to the developer. The next game is No Look Grow by Team Cross 697. I believe that is a browser game. Let me bring that up here.
This one, you will have to play it in full screen.
All right.
Because at the default size on my computer, like you'll have to open it in the browser and then hit the full screen button because at the default size it's not big enough to hold the UI.
Oh, unenabled parse build, no let grow framework, blah blah blah. Well, that was when I tried to launch it in itch, so maybe it'll launch like in the browser.
I'm going to assume ahead of time it's very text heavy.
Not this one, actually.
Oh.
There is some text at the beginning, but it's kind of just explanatory, and then you're sort of on your way.
I see Snoop. This can only be a good sign.
This time, this one actually is big enough. This doesn't look like it's...
Maybe it's like a monitor thing.
Yeah, it could just be something with my monitor.
Let's see.
Yeah, maybe play with no time limit, because this is very hard.
Oh, boy.
I was actually never able to beat it at all.
Reach the super growth potion to grow, or your human will throw you out. Climb the blue growing household goods when a human isn't looking by moving your mouse while holding left and right click to move either of your leaf.
Yeah, so you move your arms around left and right click. Unfortunately, you will probably get the context menu if you right click. That was an issue I ran into. But you have to try to extend towards those blue glowing bits to pull yourself up.
That's funny.
Kind of like a Toy
Collisions
Story.
are very squirrely.
Oh, I see. It depends on where your mouse cursor is.
I kind of like the visuals.
Person constantly coming and looking.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah, so you kind of want to pull yourself to the right side to grab that stuff on the right. And I think it just stops you automatically whenever he shows up.
Okay,
Oh,
so it's
so
not like you lose if you are moving well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need
Almost
to worry
there.
about.
Oh, okay.
I still
Getting
don't-
over it with plant foddy.
I think I don't quite understand the mechanics, but something's happening.
Yeah, I had definitely had times where I would shoot up really fast and then just like slip off the side and go all the way back to the bottom.
Oh boy.
Getting over it with
Yeah.
Shitania and others.
I'm not quite.
Trying to think good Bennett Foddy narration for this.
Camera's not helping, but.
Hate the game. Hate the developer who made it.
Oh, geez.
Albert Einstein, 1947.
Sometimes when growing a plant,
Ah!
it'll grow to high heights, and sometimes it'll wither back down. That is the way of life.
There's beauty in failure. Sometimes
all you need in life is your best buds.
There's something interesting going on here. I'm not sure if I understand it, but I'm intrigued. I feel like I'm on like the brink of making some kind of understanding about how best strats, but I'm not quite grasping it, or no pun intended. I'm not quite getting the
The ideas never took root in your head.
I'm not quite getting the value add of the no look thing. I think this would be hard enough, just like this weird plant climbing.
Yeah, without that. I mean, it looks like at least like it all it does is interrupt you.
Yeah.
It doesn't like as far as I can tell, like, because sometimes I would just be like desperately trying to cling to stuff, and then I would just sort of stop automatically. So I don't think it's ever like catch you or anything like that.
I think what's annoying about it is since it doesn't add any additional strategy, it feels like an interruption for no.
Yeah, I like the visuals of it, but I can understand it being frustrating otherwise. So.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this, and it's a really inventive concept. It's kind of quappish thing.
It could definitely use for some feedback when like grabbing onto something. Maybe a little particle effect. I love particle effects.
And this camera's not helping.
Frustration is the
The camera is not helping because it's like not showing what's underneath me.
It doesn't kind of keep up with you.
This right here is where I got totally stuck. Like I could never get past the spatula.
Sometimes frustration is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yeah.
George Harrison.
This guy should do the dishes.
1967.
I also never really figured out how to make any use out of the stuff on the left. Like if I ever tried grabbing it, I would just instantly fall all the way down. Ooh, almost.
So yeah, like when in a tense moment like this person coming and looking is like not. It's not helpful. I mean, it's that's discouraging. And there seems to be an attempt at a day-night cycle, but it seems a little odd.
It makes more sense in the time limit version because every day is like you have a certain number of days to complete before you lose.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
But this mechanic's really interesting. I wish I understood it better, but...
If you fall back down, simply plant seeds of perseverance.
I guess it's hard to tell the relationship between, like, what does it mean to grip something?
Yeah, and then there's this sort of jittery thing going on sometimes. Like it feels like you grab something and then you just sort of like violently shake up and down and then end up like a small way down from where you were. It's like, why would happen? Like that.
So yeah, it's not clear, like, what does it mean to grip something?
Sometimes I found that I could like kind of twirl the arms a little and then kind of prop up, but then I would try to use the other arm and continue moving up and slide down. And stuff.
Yeah.
So the solidity of the blue lines is not super, like it feels like they're solid sometimes and then it doesn't feel like they are other times.
I choose to believe this plant just doesn't want to touch that dirty ass spatula.
It's just caressing it though. We're just kind of going all over it.
It's very greasy.
Doing a little plant dance.
This definitely reminds me of the indie game I Am a Tree. Have you played that?
No, I've never heard of it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's a game where you are, I think you are in the Garden of Eden, and you have to are a tree, and I think God maybe wants you to be a good tree and look like a tree, but you want to start moving around and do like non-tree stuff. So you have to get through the like physics-based platforming puzzles while looking like a tree when God is looking. It's a very
Started in full screen.
It's interesting.
Naughty, naughty.
Uh-oh.
Told y'all not to do that. But anyway, let us have
Berry
a look at
Island.
Berry Island, yes. Credits, graphics. No full screen. I'm gonna turn in the resolution a little bit so I've got a little leeway to click in and out of here.
Oh, nice little animation in the background.
Alrighty. Let's play. I have no idea what to expect, but let's find out. Okay. Welcome to Berry Island. Here you will be collecting and selling berries.
This one's got a nice little tutorial on it.
Berries won't just grow automatically. You need to track down dirt patches which grow them. There's one over there.
Look at that UI. Oh, that's
yeah.
amazing.
Now, one issue with this is that if you are not looking in that direction when that arrow appears, you will never see it.
Now take out your
Oh.
spray
Like,
bottle and water.
it's not like an
the
on-screen thing.
dirt.
It's literally just an arrow in the world.
How do I spray bottle?
1, 2, and 3 for the items at the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
Woohoo! Strawberry discovered. Excellent. You need to grow the actual strawberries. Okay. Berries require pollen in order to grow. Specific flowers attract specific bees. There's some roses over there. With your gloves equipped, you can pick them and bring them to the strawberry plant.
I just want to say I really like that equip animation.
Let's see. My trackball. The turning is a little slow, but there's some roses over there. Oh, it's very slow. Well, look, guys, we're at Devil's Post Pile.
Turn around to your left, I believe. Or
Oh,
there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Red Arrow.
I wish I
The
could
hand
change
is
the
grasping the
sensitivity.
flower a little bit roughly.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, it's like you kind of have to place like next to the plant. There you go. And then
Okay, so you get some plant synergy going here.
yeah. This is it's really slow. The sensitivity. Like
yeah.
this is activating my RSI. I'm gonna change mouse hands real quick so I can do this. I went right-handed for some games. We're going back to left-handed because it hurts already. Something important to keep in mind: different plants have different requirements. You may need to experiment to find out how to grow them. Also, you can find shops all around the island. You can sell your berries there. We moved some rocks for you. Feel free to now explore the island at your own pace. Cool.
Ooh.
Oh, damn it.
Progression.
Try to use arrow keys to move, but I can't. I have to WASD while I'm mousing left-handed. Good times, good times.
How big is this island?
Bestiary.
It's a good size, actually. There's a little bit of
Very nice.
room to explore.
Uh,
Yeah, I did that too. I tried to hit escape to close this.
oh,
And
back.
bring it-
Duh. I can read. I swear. Okay.
It is one of those things where, like, it's sort of just like an expectation I feel like that most people have is that when you have some kind of menu open, hitting escape should close it.
Ooh. We got a little vaporwave monitor.
Hell yeah.
What can
You
what
can
can
buy upgrades for your spray bottle and for your movement speed as well.
Oh,
From the monitor.
we got tools. Well,
And then those which are very, very expensive.
I do like that there's a upgrade to gaining money.
Let's see. Is this a useful one to get? Increase how much water the bottle has?
Looks like you got enough money to get both.
Yeah, I would get both of those because the water bottle has like very few sprays in its first level.
Oh, I'm being driven
it's a
crazy
beautiful
by
rainbow.
the really low sensitivity for the
Is that in the options to adjust that?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Oh.
Oh wait, it is.
Oh.
But you can only turn it down.
Turn it back up.
Well, let's see if I just had to turn it down and then turn it back up. Oh, that's a lot better.
Oh, nice.
That's
I
odd,
didn't try that.
but okay, sure. You know what can happen is like, when you load up the options screen, it's not at first reading from player pref, so it looks like it's set to something different than it actually is. This feels
Yeah.
way better. Oh, what an improvement.
No, you got some plots here.
Wait. I've already forgotten how to play. Do I need to
That was
get
right.
more
I
water?
think you might need to spray it 1 or 2 more times.
With seawater,
Yeah.
as you do.
Yeah, the plants just need a little
Favorite
sodium.
all plants. The water shader is a little extreme, the underwater shader.
Oh, there's
some
another one.
crazy camera effects going on.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, you may be
You're
drowning.
drowning, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little vignette going on.
I don't know what happens if you just stay down there like that. I saw it doing
Shovel.
that. Yeah, those you need the pickaxe for, or the shovel.
So I think those other plants you sprouted, you got to bring roses over to them now.
Yeah. So it looks like these are all strawberries. There's different plants on different parts of the island.
Oh, it might grow slow since it's locked to frame rate. Oh. It apparently can only hold one at a time.
Yeah, you can only hold
but-
one of those. There's different kinds of flowers too. If once you start moving around,
I
there's
see.
a few more.
Very nice.
I know there's
one there.
at least one new type on that island over there where the rainbow is touching.
Let's go look over there. So I kind of awkwardly play mousing left-handed while WASDing. Fun little placement of the things.
I am just recognizing this game now. I remember seeing some in-dev screenshots of this in progress.
A settlement. Gooseberry discovered. If I can... Yeah, give me that fern. No? Okay. How about this thing? Maybe that'll do it. I wonder what happens if I take one of those back to one of the other ones we saw. Woo!
Oh yeah, mix it up. Bring I don't know what plant that is. Would be handy to have like a little tooltip that pops up when you pick it up.
Yeah, it would also help to know when you're close enough to pick them up because sometimes it's like you're just outside of range and you can't really tell. You just sort of have to be there mashing to get close to it.
It's a fun little setup. It's very The Witnessy. That's a good thing. The Witness had fun graphics.
It's already better than The Witness because it doesn't have any sliding block puzzles.
That we found so far. I never figured out what the password here is.
I tried
There's
butts.
like a grave nearby. You know what? Try
Wow.
1950. That doesn't. Maybe it's that.
Oh, it's the like 300 million miles of hate speech.
Yeah, you're right. It was
Oh.
1950.
Huh.
There's
Because
music
there was a
now.
gravestone nearby and it had that written over and over. And
Guys,
I
Are we in
didn't
trouble?
think to try that until now.
Are we in trouble? Ah. I'm expecting a
Uh-oh.
jump scare. Hello? Ectoberry discovered.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, does that mean you can
Ghost
plant
berry.
right next to it?
Sure. I don't know.
So water your monitors.
Uh-huh. Very astuteful to know the
It's
password.
electronics. It'll be fine.
I was never gonna guess that.
That was a cool, like a surprise puzzle in this game.
Whoa. Already much better than The Witness.
I have to admit though that I don't remember The Witness having sliding block puzzles.
I got nothing.
Whatever.
I was trying to think of something funny
so
to
many-
rejoinder, but I cannot. This is cute. I feel like this is going to require a lot more time to fully explore, but I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it looks.
Very
It
effective.
seems very
Use of
full
pests.
of
Oh,
things.
there's a bee nest. Can you spray it?
No, it appears not. I probably need some sort of upgrade.
I
That
tried
was fun.
also.
Ectoberry. Anyway, I'm going to set this down for now, but that's cool. I enjoyed that.
This is definitely something I want to check out later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So it
feels
is...
like there could be a bunch of cool stuff to find.
Yeah. So it is currently 2:27. Why don't we take a break and come back at 2:40 for
All
the
right.
PDF game hour and a half, however long it takes. Does that sound
Okay,
good to
okay,
go?
it's time for.
Sounds good here.
All right.
Yep.
So
All right.
I'll see y'all at 2:40.